I will also remove this bar here so you can have better view, but in normal job you don't really need to do that. Okay, let me show you what we have here. Here we can see already something is leaking, and this something is your antifreeze from water pump. How I know this? Here is the one of the hoses, and it's covered with green antifreeze, which is from this car. So for BMW it's pretty normal, they leak all the time. But it's time now for this one to replace our water pump, and we actually got it here on time. So I'm trying to remove this cover here. It has never been removed. I can see it by this line here. You have a weak spot which is made to cut this right here, and you can just take this out. Now let's pull this out. So now I need to remove serpentine belt. I don't see any tensioner here. I think it's the one you need to take off by turning the shaft. There you have it. So it's difficult to film there, and I will explain it right here. This is what we do. We have here a water pump. It has its own seal here, and here you have those screws you need to loosen. It will be impossible to film, so all I will do now is just to take out those screws, some from below, the others from above, and then I will start to wiggle this so it comes out. Don't forget to put something below to catch all the fluid, because some water antifreeze will come out from there as well. So here I'm removing that pulley, which is located above the water pump. You have 3 bolts there, and you need something to hold this pulley because it keeps turning. Now this should come off. Last 2 bolts from up here and on the side, left side, and the water pump should come off. So there is one more thing you should know. You have here a valve which is connected with the water pump, and behind there you have this tube, this one here. You just need to pull it out. If you just pull it out, it comes out, and then your water pump is ready to come off. Now I will have to, the wiggling doesn't work. I will give it a hit here with something just to give it start to come loose. We have contact. So this is exactly what you need to avoid. Yeah, I couldn't. Or you just can remove this cap here and it flows very good. Okay, let's pull this out. Voila. Yes, it's already making that noise, cracking noise, so it's a good time that we have replaced this. So now let's compare our parts here. These actually look good. Here we can see our problem. Right here it was leaking. Because of this we had a loss of fluid. But right. So this valve here comes like so. You should just click it in. There you go. And here we need to fasten this with this bolt there. With this bolt from here. And this comes right here like this. And we should fasten this with bolt for 10 millimeters. Ready to install. Okay, now let's remove thermostat. To do that, first you need to take off those hoses. We managed to loosen those hoses. They're kind of stuck, so you will have to wiggle them a bit. We didn't film this because there was no place to, but when you release those hoses, you will have a few from above, and that's it. Okay. So there is a clips here. You need to pull it out first, and I don't see anything, so like so. And then you just pull the hose in opposite direction. So we have here 6 bolts around the thermostat, and just go ahead, loosen them, and this thing should come off. Now again, maybe antifreeze will come out. So now we have this sensor here on the side. Problem is you can't remove it if you don't flip your thermostat. So now, as always, let's compare our two pieces here. They look kinda same. This one is made in Germany, good quality. This one is even better, it's Chinese. So all I need to do is to move this cap right here, and it's good to go. Let's take the new one. Now let's put our water pump back, the new one, just like so. Let's fasten those 3 bolts first, then it will go better to its position. Now let's torque this down. We couldn't find any specific information, but it's about 10 Newton meters. I will do 12. Okay, water pump is secured. Now let's put our thermostat to its place. And the difficult part of this job is over. To be sure that you're doing this correct, fasten with your hand 2 or 3 bolts around, then you know that you're not doing it wrong. Okay, this hose here, click, the big one, there. And of course double check your hoses. If this comes loose while you drive, you can redo this all again. Now everything is it's back to its position. Water pump, thermostat are good. Let's put new belt on. Then we shouldn't forget our cover here. Every belt has a direction. So if you put it to your engine, you have to put it this way, like BMW 1128, so you can read it from left to right. It means that it will be turning this way, clockwise. Let's put this pulley now back to, it's a new one. Let's put it back to the water pump. Now I will put the belt back to its place. Okay, finally managed to put this belt back to its place. It's a little bit difficult, but it's okay now. Let's put this cover back to its place, the bottom plates, and we'll see further. Okay, now let's put in antifreeze. Auto data says that we need 9 liters of fluid. We have 10 here. I already put it 5 inside. Let's put a little bit more, and then we will have to add bit by bit. When the system will start to bleed itself, we'll need to monitor it and add always antifreeze so it's not going down, to avoid air bubbles in your system. So we can see that our water pump is working. This is a good sign, and water is getting low. So I'm going to add some more, and I can see small bubbles coming out. It's a good sign. And all that air comes out just like this. Let's put those things back to their places, and this repair is actually finished. I didn't see any bubbles coming out anymore. I think it's okay. All those hoses are warm. Thermostat has opened, and I had to add more liquid. Now we just need to take it for a drive and see if we have something that we pay attention for. But I think it's okay.